We have multiple Phoenix Suns updates to get into, as this one is bittersweet for Phoenix Suns fans. As we find out, the Suns interviewed one person for the NBA draft. How does that come into play? Plus, some good news revolving around a Suns rookie, but not some great news for Suns fans revolving around an ex-Phoenix Sun who won a reward recently. We're going to be diving in and exploring all of this news and how it really affects the Phoenix Suns and Brian Greger with this team. On this episode of Suns Digest, I am Bruce Veliz, and you guys have been fantastic. You guys have been showing your love and support on the channel this last couple of weeks. I really do appreciate it. For you guys that did come by the stream today with me and John, I do appreciate you guys that did stop by. Once again, thank you guys so much, and shout out to John for hopping on the stream. And if you guys do enjoy the content that we do produce here on Suns Digest, make sure to continue to hit that subscribe button, as 65% of you guys who watch these videos are still not subscribed. So we want to make sure you get up to date on everything on this Phoenix Suns team with these daily uploads, these live streams. This is the place for you. So make sure to hit that subscribe button. But without further ado, we're going to dive in and we're going to get into the news today. So make sure to grab that snack and let's get into it. And this is interesting, but that is the wrong one, as we have some news on the NBA draft. And that's right, ladies and gentlemen, there has been some stuff revolving around the Phoenix Suns in some linkage here that we have to break down with a former player that is from Arizona. We see from Synced Sports Agency in Phoenix, Arizona, that Bashir Jihad, it worked out for the Phoenix Suns. And it says Arizona State forward Bashir Jihad had a pre-draft workout with the Phoenix Suns, his agency announced. And this is some great news to hear for some Phoenix Suns fans that did watch Arizona State, that are big into college basketball in the area of Phoenix, because he could be a nice homegrown talent, similar to some guys that have had success in Phoenix over these last couple seasons. Now, me personally, I didn't really watch much of Arizona State this season. I didn't know what really to take in from a guy like Bashir Jihad. But for Suns fans that did watch Arizona State, let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section, and if he has been an impactful player for them. I did look at some research in him before this video, and I did see that he was a pretty solid defender. He can play some pretty decent as well. So maybe someone the Suns could maybe get in the later rounds, but something to definitely keep an eye on with the draft coming closer and closer. So let me know what you guys think on that down below, and then we're going to get into some other news revolving around this Suns team. As wrong chapter again, but this is nice, right? This is very, very nice, and we're going to get to some stuff that's not very nice just in a little bit, but we'll start with the sweet part before we get into the bitter. And for the sweet part, we see that the 2025 Dan Marley Hustle Award winner was rookie Ryan Dunn. Woohoo! Congrats to Ryan Dunn for winning this award. Once again, Ryan Dunn exemplified the hustle and hard work on the defensive end for the Phoenix Suns as one of the best, if not the better, defenders on this team for this squad this season. Unfortunately for the Phoenix Suns, didn't get to live up to the expectations that many fans, thought he would going to reach, because he did get slighted in, by Coach Mike Budenholzer, getting benched at some points. But he did, spark a little bit of a brighter light than many Suns fans initially had thought, with a player like Ryan Dunn coming out of the draft with his offensive game getting even better. So that was absolutely perfect for the Phoenix Suns. Once again, this season, Ryan Dunn exemplified the hustle and hard work on the defensive end for the Phoenix Suns as a rookie. That's one of the best things that you can hear from a rookie as well. We all know we want to expect Ryan Dunn to be even more better for this Phoenix Suns team as a hustle guy. We're going to see that come through fruition, I believe, this season with a new head coach and the new identity kind of leaning on the defensive end. Hopefully, we will see Ryan Dunn live up to those expectations that everyone wanted to see him get this season and be even a more impactful defender and role player for the Phoenix Suns in the future as well. Fortunately for him, he wasn't able to get the All-Rookie Award for being a top player in that alongside Osiro Guardaro, but it's a big, big accomplishment to win the Dan Marley Hustle Award. So congratulations to a guy in Ryan Dunn. And let me know what you guys think down below on his performance this season in the comment section. But unfortunately, we have something that is not nice coming up, and that is our final discussion here, ladies and gentlemen, as we're going to be breaking down and talking about someone that was an ex-Phoenix Sun. They got thrown in a trade for no reason and has really blossomed for the other team. Yep, that is right, ladies and gentlemen. You probably know where I'm going with this, as Toumani Camara, the ex-Phoenix Sun, someone who looked good in the G League for the Suns initially, someone the Suns could have prioritized as a late second-round pick and as a wing defender, made the all-defensive second team for the Portland Trail Blazers. And Toumani Camara was the first Blazer to make an all-defensive team in over 20 years for the Portland Trail Blazers. So congratulations to Toumani Camara on making that. Obviously, he is well deserving of doing that award, and I'm happy for the Blazers that they were able to strike that deal. But this sucks for the Phoenix Suns, right? A player that was on this roster not even 2 seasons ago as a nice second-round pick that a lot of people thought could be an impactful defender because he showed like he could be a little bit in college, did not stick with the Phoenix Suns. And look how he's blossomed. And when you look at what the Suns lacked this season, wing depth, obviously they had Ryan Dunn, Kevin Durant, Royce O'Neal, but they lacked wing depth, they lacked defense, they lacked that heart, they lacked that hustle. Toumani Camara would have been a perfect another fit alongside a guy like Ryan Dunn. And maybe they realized when they drafted a guy like Toumani Camara that they still needed that, so that's why they prioritized a guy like Ryan Dunn this season. But it ultimately shows you, once again, why the Phoenix Suns can't jeopardize or risk throwing away a player like Ryan Dunn this season or this offseason, even if they have to attach him on a contract like a bad one like Bradley Beal, because he is so valuable for this team and intrinsic of what he can do. Now, once again, I'm happy for Toumani Camara, but it is bitter to kind of have this news as a Phoenix Suns fan, because obviously we could have had Toumani Camara and potentially Ryan Dunn, or could have had Toumani Camara playing that effective defense and being our defensive anchor for this Phoenix Suns team, and that would have been just another great diamond in the rough piece the Suns would have drafted to pair alongside Devin Booker, where they really, really hit on. But unfortunately, that's not how the cookie crumbles. He's going to go and develop really solid for the Blazers. I know I saw something come up today that maybe they could potentially trade him. I think that's just people talking. I don't know why the Blazers would even consider trading a guy like Toumani Camara. He just clearly showed that he can be an effective defender for you this season, and he can be that guy to lead your defense for the future in that little bit of a rebuild. And I think the Suns desperately screwed up when they traded away a guy like that. But let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Let me know how you guys feel about all this news revolving around the Suns. So we talked about multiple updates, them looking at a person with a draft workout, looking at some good news in Ryan Dunn winning the Dan Marley Award, and then some unfortunate news for Suns fans, but some great news in overall of Toumani Camara making an all-defensive second team that he was well deserving of making. So once again, let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Let me know how you guys feel on this Phoenix Suns team. And if you want to make sure you stay up to date on everything, make sure to continue to hit that subscribe button, as we have daily Suns content for you guys with new stuff coming up, all within the new stuff that is going to be breaking, talking about trades, the coaching search, potential free agents, draft, all of that jazz. So if you are interested, make sure to stay tuned. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great rest of your night, and go Phoenix Suns. Peace out, everyone.